Okay. That's the first time I've had a set of bull balls in my hand. Hey there folks, this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to another awesome day here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. So we've got to round up the cows this morning. We're going to be running them through the working equipment, and today we're going to be using a bander. This is called a Calicrate Pro bander right here. We actually have the factory rep here on the farm with us, going to show us how to use this bander. This is a cattle bander for cows with larger testicles. So today's video focus is going to be all about testicles. You guys are going to think I'm nuts by the end of the video, but we've got a lot of education to have here, and I think it'll be a good time for you. So let's go have some fun rounding up the cows, and we'll go ahead and get all of our bulls banded here on the farm so that they'll be steers, and we'll be taking those to market for beef. Awesome. Let's have some fun. All right, folks, we've got Chris here. Chris is with Calicrate Banders. You guys are out of, or you're out of?
I'm out of Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay.
And Calicrate is out of St. Francis, Kansas.
So the Calicrate Bander, I showed you guys just a second ago, and we're gonna walk through how this all works with, what's this guy's name?
That's Fred, our mock.
Fred?
Our mock demo.
Mock bull balls. Good stuff. So I'm gonna let you show us how it works.
Thanks, Josh, for having us out. And you know, we got so we've got the Calicrate Pro bander here in front of us. So the Calicrate Pro has a built-in cutter, and then also has your tension indicator, this large silver band. When it comes back to the small silver band, that's when you've hit the desired tension around the base of the scrotum, knowing that you've got the proper tension. So one of the things that sets Calicrate away from everybody else in the bloodless castration industry is we're the only bander that has a tension indicator to tell you when you've hit the proper tension. So there's no guessing, there's no stretching, there's no arm getting tired or anything like that. So we're gonna load the band, our pre-made loops, right into the nose of the bander, taking our pull strap, hooking that through the white loop. And you're just gonna put just a little bit of tension on that, all right? That's just where we want to be. Putting your thumb and middle finger and extending your ring finger and your pinky finger in, letting that settle in at the bottom of your wrist. So now you can feel free to move in behind the chute. You can manipulate the animal as you need to. Grabbing Fred, our mock bull testicles, coming in, wrapping our thumb and middle finger around. I always like to show this. Put your thumb over the end of the loop, putting your other hand in, so that allows you to give a stretch so that you can go over a rather large set of testicles. Come in, thumb, middle finger, ring finger, going around the scrotum. And when I start to ratchet back, you're gonna watch our loop, and as the tension indicator here comes back, you'll have the proper tension. And you can do this on a cold December morning, or you can do it on a hot July day. It does not matter. Both of these bands, I don't know if we can get this, Josh, but that's pretty tight, pretty tight. I'm not very musical, but I think you could play a chord on it. Now pushing up on the cutter, so with both bands cut at the same time, we steered him.
It's just that simple, right?
Yeah.
So you got an animal kicking at you. And
well, and we're going to show that live here just in a minute. We'll get behind the chute and we'll show some techniques there as well to make it simpler. And then we're going to get the tool in your hand and let you do it.
Daggone right. Covaxin 8 is what we're giving here. This is a vaccination for the cows for tetanus. We'll go right in here on the wither.
We're going right here in the sub-Q area. So that is actually your BQ area right there. So
Good deal. That's his 5 cc injection right here. By the way, Stepdad Barry's out here with us today. So this is something you can pick up at your local farm store. Typically we'd be hanging this upside down and just be able to draw. It's 5 cc's per cow. Got to give them a tetanus shot when you band them like this.
Once again, we're just going to load the bander, and usually you got plenty of help, or the wife or family members over there helping you do stuff. My kids, they'd love to be out here while we're doing stuff with the cattle. So once again, I'm going to let that lay into my wrist. Barry, can you go over to the other side of the chute? I'm gonna let you do the tailing part. The tailing part just kind of keeps you from getting kicked. Let's talk about tailing for a second. And I know we're talking about banding, but let's talk about tailing. So when people talk about tailing, they want to talk about taking the tail and you bring it right over the back, okay? A lot of times I see people tailing, they got the tail right over the back, laid over to the side. Well, by this method, you're really not doing anything. But you want to take that tail and you want to take and pull it straight up in the air, and you want to lay that tail just like that. It takes 2 hands to do it. But you want to hold that tail good so that nobody gets kicked. Okay, everybody wants to go home with their teeth. So when we go in there to band, we're not going to be getting kicked out. Always follow in with my right hand, count to 2, and then I'll come in. I've got 2 testicles there. Grab the nose of the bander and bring it right over the scrotum. And you see how that just kind of falls into place there? So, and we're ratcheting back, and we're just taking our time here because and you see just kind of getting in there in the soft spot right between the seeds and the belly. Now we've got our proper tension.
Indicator's gone.
Indicator's right where it needs to be at. We can play music. We've got 100% of the blood is cut off. Then been pushing up on this band. We're going to cut both of them at the same time. Now that bull has been banded.
Man, that was impressive. I expected kicking and bucking and all sorts of stuff, but that was really impressive. Really easy on the animal.
Less stress.
Yeah.
Less stress on the animal, less stress on us.
Yeah.
You're not going to look like you worked in a butcher shop all day here. We get done.
Might look like we worked in a manure shop, but
well, hey,
these things happen.
There's nothing wrong with a little cow manure on you, so it all washes off pretty easy.
Awesome. Cool. Well, let's bring the next one in. Talk to me about this. Talk to me about what were you getting ready to say about releasing them?
Well, when you release them and you see those animals, they're going to be walking around like a normal. You may see one after he walks out of the chute, 10, 15 minutes, so you'll see him laying down. Well, you think about it, he just basically got kicked in the testicles.
Yeah.
So he's going to feel a little discomfort, but by this evening, he'll be back to eating feed. He'll be back to nursing his mother. And he'll be back to normal activity. So,
Gotcha.
Where an animal that had been cut is going to be stiff and sore for multiple days.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
makes total sense. So bloodless, that's what this is all about. Low stress, bloodless. That's what the whole thing is about. That's why we went out and visited Temple Grandin. I don't know if you know, I flew out and visited Temple Grandin. She's a big cattle handling expert.
Yep, know Temple well.
So that's why we're here. That's what we're doing, low stress. These calves are bigger too. So this is not like banding a day-old calf. This is banding, these cows are 5-6 months old, and one of them is actually 11 months old.
Okay.
So we've got a lot larger testicle. Exactly. That's what this Calicrate bander, that's where it really shines.
That's what it was designed for, is doing delayed castration, post-weaning, and then at weaning, and then beyond.
Gotcha. Awesome. So you can band basically any size bull you wanted to band with it.
It has its limits.
Yeah.
you know, the other thing you want to think about too is banding those bigger bull calves, like 7, 8, 9 weight bulls. If you're retaining those animals and finishing them yourselves, you don't care if they have that little bit of a bull crusty look.
Yeah.
But if you're marketing those through a local market sale barn, you really want to think about how you're going to market those animals, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And if you've got those animals that are really big and crusty and you're banding them late, you know, if you're doing a direct feed market, that's great. Yeah. But if you're marketing them through a sale barn, they're going to dock you for those cattle. They're going to call them staggy, some other things. So just be aware how you're going to market those animals.
Okay, so if you're taking them to the sale barn, it might be better to just go on and band them as calves.
Well, or post weaning, you know, like when you're getting ready to wean them at 5, 6 months of age, let them get all that extra growth that you can get out of them and have an all natural program.
Yeah.
And then basically wean them as you castrate as you wean.
Gotcha.
Instead of letting those calves keep growing and having an 11-month-old. When that 11-month-old steer comes in, we'll kind of look and see. He's going to be a little bit more
bulky,
more bully looking. Yeah. And but you know, but here again, it'll take 90 days to get him. You know, if you were going to sell him, you would have to wait 90 days before you could sell him after that, because it would take that time to get him out of that crusty look.
Okay, cool, interesting, good info. Let's run the next one through. And guys, the system that you're seeing here, this is the Cattle Master Series 6 from Tartar Farm and Ranch, the sweep system over here. So that's what this whole handling system is. I'll post a link to that in the video description, as well as a link to the Calicrate bander. We're gonna go ahead and give the vaccine right there. And that area of the cow is right up here by the shoulder. What did you call that area?
This is the, I just call it the triangle, or a BQA.
BQA, gotcha.
Basically, you just pull up some skin, create a teepee, then run the needle down in behind that area.
Gotcha, gotcha. Just a subcutaneous injection right underneath the skin, not in the muscle. Tail up, touch these two fingers together, right?
Yep. Leave your index finger out.
Leave index finger out.
Put your pinky in there.
Pinky in.
Yep.
Just like so.
Settle it.
Thumb right
yep.
here, and I'm reaching in and grabbing the bull by the testicles without getting kicked. Okay, well, that's the first time I've had a set of bull balls in my hand. And his are a little high, or big. They're just big. So is it best to get one in and then get the other in?
No, it's really best to get both of them in at the same time.
Okay. I don't know if both of them are gonna fit in at the same time on this.
Oh, they will. Here, let me show you.
Yeah, I got them now.
You got them now?
Yes, sir. Okay, so take left hand.
Now bring your,
cinch it on up. That's what it's like to drop one. I had balls, I don't have balls now. Again, pinch here, index finger out.
And if you'll let that ride right there, and then settle that down there.
Okay.
All right.
Then
now,
get both.
When you reach in, what the best thing to do is reach in and grab both testicles at the top of the testicles, and then grab the nose of the tool with your thumb, like I showed you a while ago.
Yeah.
And then pull that around.
Sorry, buddy. Oh. Boy, they're much more slippery than mine. I'm gonna get this. He wants to take it. All right, open again.
Like should the screen be on?
Both testicles. There we go. Now, I'm here, and I'm gonna ratchet, right?
Well, so you want the bander, you want the
rear.
band, you kind of got everything twisted here.
Okay, there we go.
Now start ratcheting.
Okay. What do you find? Slower and methodic is better than otherwise?
Well, you can ratchet for the first 2 or 3 wraps.
That's our. Well, he kicked the.
You did.
Yeah.
And you were around.
Yeah, I was right there at it. What do you think?
I'm gonna do it again. It and see how I grab that testicles? I pull that band down.
Yep.
All right. And then as I started around, you see that tail. You see it. Big bulls, big testicles. You grab that tail.
When you grab the tail like that, that kind of stabilizes the bull also.
Stabilizes the bull, then also stabilizes the bander too. So it allows me to have something to hold on to when I'm cranking really hard on that big set of testicles to pull it down tight.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, it was really a lot of pull there at the end to get it.
So what you guys didn't see was once I got the bander on, we got about that far from having it tight enough, and the bull just kind of bumped into the band and cut the band. So we had to remove that band. We just took a knife and popped it off and slipped a new one on. Cow's calm, everything's good to go, and he's ready to release. Guys, the cool thing about this is I don't know about this, and you don't just you don't graduate from cattle college and start your farm. You can go to schools like this to learn how to do stuff. However, having the factory rep here has been really instrumental. Big thanks to Calicrate, man.
Well, no.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us out today.
We'll run the next one through. Again, pinch, leave your pointer finger out, go up in there. And what I didn't understand just now was the fact that this is super, super stretchy. So we'll easily be able to handle larger bulls with this. Very, very cool. That's the ratchet, that's the cutter. All right, guys, we lost audio right here, but what we're talking about is doing it from the side of the chute right here versus being up inside the chute with the cow, taking a higher risk of getting the ever-loving snot kicked out of you. So being behind the cow like this really makes a huge difference, not having to be inside the chute where it's very, very dangerous. So this vaccine that we're giving the cows actually also vaccinates for blackleg. A lot of folks are really concerned about me not vaccinating for blackleg. I'm not about giving cows unnecessary medication. However, this tetanus shot is a necessity, and the blackleg is a necessity also. Gonna load up the bander, slide this guy in right here into the clip, just like so. Okay, tip goes right through here, little hook, just like so. We'll ratchet, just pull it snug, and we're pinching those two fingers together, and we're going in. Tail is up. He's got a little bit smaller.
I was telling you there a while ago, just use wrap your index finger or your middle finger around the testicles after you get them, and then hold it there after you pull the band around.
Gotcha. Feel like I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one.
I tell you, there's one really good little trick to do.
Okay.
Is if you'll come in and just kind of milk them down.
Okay.
Like that. Now you've got, there's two of them right there. There is two of them. So sometimes just going in barehanded first out of the gate.
Yep, milk them down a little bit. Okay. Got both testicles in there.
Before you make sure you got some, still make sure you got two of them.
Yep, I'm with you. And we got them.
But you know, there's always that one calf that's born 45 days later than everybody else.
Yep.
And this way, you could go and still castrate everybody, so you don't have to worry about that one little bull being out in the field by himself.
Yeah, that's what this is right here. This was a fall calf boo-boo. Okay. Good to go. Awesome. There you go, little buddy. All right, guys. That's it. So got my best good helpers here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all the help. Reach over here, shake hands. Barry, thanks for all your help and work. Barry
Yes, sir.
earned himself a bander today, so now me and him know what to do when we got older bull calves that need to be banded. So that's what's going on. Thanks to Calicrate Banders for coming out here and educating us and educating you guys. Today, we just banded all the young bull calves here on the farm. No steroids, no antibiotics, and we let those cows use that testosterone that's already in their testicles to grow. Now they're banded, and we can start making steers for some beef. Good quality Angus beef. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge. Woo! Woo! Gotta do the woo.
Woo.
Woo! He says, woo.
Come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge.
Woo.